Hi guys, welcome. This is going to be a quick self-care read. So I will pull a few cards and you can either select one or all of them to implement. And these are all timeless, so if you guys are feeling called to watch now, that would be good. If not, you can just scroll through and randomly select any other of the self-care videos as well. Let's see what we have for today. Spirit, what self-care messages are needing to come out right now? So, there we go. Exercise. This came out yesterday too. So if you watched yesterday and you're watching this again, or if you're like seeing these back to back, you need to exercise. This is not just a one and done though. This needs to be a daily, a new part of your routine. You need to exercise. But for some of you as well, I am feeling like it's not just exercising the body. There's exercise of the mind that needs to happen, challenging the mind, challenging what you think, challenging what you believe, challenging yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Some of you are really needing to, learn something new, exercise your mind. I'm seeing like, I don't know why I just saw that game. Oh my gosh, Alzheimer's is kicking in for me. And this thing actually staves off Alzheimer's if you do it. Sudoku, the game Sudoku, things like that where your brain is cross hemisphering. You know, you're giving the brain an exercise. So some of you are really needing to do that. You're needing a new mental challenge, I'm feeling like, and do it daily. Even if you just do one of those like Sudoku puzzles or crossword puzzles a day. Do you guys remember like back in the day they used to have the crossword puzzles that were in like the weekly, like the TV guide that you would get in the mail? Those were so fun. I used to love doing those. I never really did them, but I would pretend I was doing them. But my mom was always really, really good at them. It's funny though. Okay. Oh. This one jumped out while I was kind of holding them, so we'll take it. Clarify your desires. Cut through the confusion and use your intuition to guide you. So it's interesting because I actually had a client earlier today and we were talking about this. Like, if you're not getting what you want out of life or you're not getting what you want from someone, but you're not clear on what your desires actually are, you're never going to have those needs met because you haven't clearly laid them out. It's almost like if you're putting in, it's like if you go to a restaurant, you're expecting them to bring you your ideal meal with all the modifications and substitutions that you want, only you never place the order. Your waitress is never coming back with that meal, and it's never going to be to your liking, whatever does come. And it's the same thing with anything that you choose in life, any experience you want to have, anything you're wanting to get from a partner. You're never going to get what you want if you're not even clear on what you want. How could someone or something, being the universe, the divine, your lover, how could they possibly bring you what you need, what you have to have, what you want, when you don't have any clue what it is? It can't happen. So you're being called to get very clear on what your desires are. I would encourage you guys, put it out on paper. What do I want and why? What will having this do for me? What fulfillment will I receive from attaining this or having that or getting this from this person? Like, really get clear and put it on paper so that, you know, you're absolutely certain. Because once you know what it is that you want, then you can put in the request and you can set the intention and visualize and meditate on it so it can actually come into fruition for you. But you first need to decide what it is that you're wanting exactly. Okay, next. A few came out that time, but we'll just take one. Hydrate. Drinking lots of water will make a huge difference in the way that you're feeling. So this is just pretty self-explanatory here, hydrate. But what I'm also getting is that some of you, there's a need for movement with water. So if you're wanting to exercise and you can perhaps go to a swimming pool indoors, or if you're fortunate enough to live somewhere where the waters are warm or you have an indoor pool, water and movement, things that get you in the flow. I'm hearing that as well. So for those of you that are dehydrated, shout out to my mom if you're watching, the dehydration queen. You really need to be hydrating, guys. You can get, there's this thing, it's called liquid IV, and they're these little packets, like little like a powdered drink or whatever, but it was developed by athletes or something. And even like Olympians use it. It's really good, but it's called Liquid IV, and it will multiply your hydration levels. And it works really well. It works really effectively, especially if you're someone who you don't have a lot of time to hydrate, or you perhaps are just not mindful of hydration throughout the day. So like this little, you can get them like at Costco or Target, or even I know like Walgreens carries them, but it's called Liquid IV. So get those little powdered drinks, put it in your water. You need to hydrate. And remember, this is a daily thing. This is not a one and done, just like the exercise, clarifying your desires. These are things you need to be committed to. You need to be consistent. But the way the daily self-cares work, like just pick something, implement it today, start it today. Let today be the first day of this challenge. Give yourself 60 days for some of these things and implement them, because that's what it takes to make a habit of something, right? So I am just going to pull one more card real quick. Oh, that was very quick. Practice gratitude. Take time to acknowledge what you're grateful for. This doesn't have to be a lot of things, you guys, but you need to practice gratitude by feeling why you're grateful for the things you're grateful for. I know I mentioned this before. So many people will say, count your blessings. No, counting your blessings doesn't do anything other than tally up your blessings. You need to feel your blessings. So instead of thinking of everything that you're grateful for, think of just one thing, and then all of the amazing things that stem from that one thing you're grateful for. For example, let's say you're grateful for the internet. All of the things that you are able to reap benefit from as a result of having access to the internet. And then that would be the list, right? So the things that you're grateful for, by really focusing on everything that that thing brings into your life, you're really going to feel deep, actual, true gratitude. And that gratitude and appreciation is the energy that it's going to take to draw in more things in your life to be grateful for. So maybe you're grateful for the internet because you have entertainment. You get to learn things from the internet. You get to communicate with loved ones. Maybe some of you use the internet or Wi-Fi connections to make phone calls to your loved ones or conduct your business. Perhaps you love reading audiobooks. You know, everything that the internet, that one thing, affords you the opportunity for in your life, those things, feel into that. How much you appreciate that, how awesome it is to have those things. Even if you need to, imagine what life would be like without those things. You know, everything that we get to enjoy and experience in this life, just know that there are people for everything you're grateful for. There's someone that doesn't get to experience that or doesn't have that. And, you know, that's a good way to just kind of put things into perspective for yourself. Like, so you're not taking things for granted. Okay. That's what I have for you guys today. I really hope that this did speak to some of you directly on a personal level, and it was what you were needing to hear or needing to see. Wherever you guys are tuning in from, whenever you should happen to be tuning in, I really appreciate you. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate your time. If you get the chance and you enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I would really appreciate that as well. And I appreciate you guys so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next reading.